Hola gente, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a una nueva serie que quiero traer al canal. Bienvenidos a Call of Cthulhu, un juego de terror donde estaremos interpretando a un investigador privado, si no me equivoco, o no privado porque pertenece a una agencia o algo así. Pero bueno, no sin antes recordarles de que si no están suscritos pueden hacerlo para no perderse ningún nuevo video. Ahora sí, sin más, comencemos. Si estoy loco, estoy de suerte. Que los dioses se apiaden de aquel que en su tosuda insensibilidad es capaz de conservar la cordura hasta el espantoso final. Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¡Qué asco! Ok, acá estamos. Gente, yo les confieso que ya jugué este juego en stream hace mucho tiempo, pero la verdad que mucho no me acuerdo. Así que como ya saben, es medio como jugarlo por primera vez, conociendo mi memoria. Agacharme con control. Ahí está, me funciona medio como el culo del teclado, disculpen. Ok. No puedo abrir, imagino. Hay algo. ¿Una lámpara? ¿Puedo agarrarla? Ah, no, primero agarro la lámpara. Ah, pero yo había visto eso antes de agarrar la lámpara. ¿Qué hacemos? Bueno. Uf, esa voz toda sexy. ¿Cada tengo que romper? No, imagino que no. No me acuerdo qué carajo es este lugar. Pero mirá, hay como tiburones ballenas. Ay, es muy... ¿Qué? ¿Qué miedito y da todo esto? Y mucho asquito realmente, ¿no? Me gusta ser elegida. Tiene tentáculos en la manito. ¡Qué susto! ¿Seguro que fue whisky, no fue otra cosa?
Lost battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I wonder why I still take these things.
Los médicos me lo recetaron cuando volví de la guerra y me juraron que se acabarían las pesadillas, pero desde hace un tiempo han ido perdiendo efecto. Somníferos. Ok. Tomar una bebida. Sí, vamos a darle. Pero ¿cómo es ahí? Esto afectará tu destino, salí arriba. ¿En serio? Mira que bebida que veo, bebida que le entro, ¿eh? Esto es así.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ok, agencia de investigación de Pierce. El médico podrá decir cuantas veces quiera que ya no necesito el remedio para mantener a raya los recuerdos. Pero yo sé que volverán si paro. Cualquier mañana de estas es probable que no me despierte. A pesar del tratamiento, vuelvo a oír voces en mis sueños. pero esta vez son diferentes, desconocidas. Parecen brotar a la superficie de las profundidades ancestrales e ignotas. ¿Qué criatura sin nombre es la que me llama? Que acá es como para... como subir... habilidades, algo así, entiendo, ¿no? Pistas, inventario. Mechero, mi viejo mechero en el que hice una inscripción en recuerdo de la 77. De la 77 División de Infantería y de los soldados caídos del batallón perdido. No sé cómo se dice de la 77, de la 70 y no sé qué. No, no sé. Bueno, no importa.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Teléfono.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ok, parte de tus puntajes de personaje. Reparte tus puntajes. No, tus puntos de personaje. Estoy diciendo cualquiera. Los puntos de personaje te permiten mejorar la puntuación de una habilidad. 8 puntos de personajes disponibles. Aquí tenemos fuerza, medicina, ocultismo. El ocultismo representa tu conocimiento de las ciencias ocultas. Si mejoras esta habilidad, aumentarán las posibilidades de descubrir el uso y el origen de las reliquias ocultas. Psicología, percepción, elocuencia. A mí me gusta elocuencia. La elocuencia representa tu capacidad para influir en los demás gracias a tu don de palabra. Mejorar esta habilidad aumenta las probabilidades de convencer o manipular a la gente en las conversaciones. A mí me gusta. Vamos a poner uno acá. Yo igual voy a arrancar poniendo medio que uno en todo. Psicología. Representa tu conocimiento del comportamiento humano. Aumentarán las probabilidades de comprender las motivaciones de una persona según su comportamiento. O al análisis de objetos. Percepción. Se parece un poco, ¿no? Lo voy a encontrar artilugios ocultos. Yo mejoraría elocuencia y psicología, que son medio las que más me gustan, yo creo. Pero bueno. ¿Creación de personaje? Sí.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Está de padre.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
El tipo quiere trabajar en casos que le interesen, no en cualquier caso, ¿no? No en cualquier tontería, parece.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Bebí un vasito, ¿qué le pasa?
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness.
Un poco sí. Para ser artista hay que estar un poquito loco.
You manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A ver.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Archivo sobre el caso de Sarah Hawkins. Una etiqueta de envío. Es casi ilegible, pero entiendo parte de la dirección. Almacén 36, Darkwater. El informe policial dice que el fuego empezó en el comedor y se llevó a toda la familia. La policía concluye que fue un accidente doméstico. Sin embargo, hacen hincapié en la fragilidad mental de Sarah Hawkins. ¿Por qué? Un recorte de prensa, un artículo sobre el matrimonio de Sarah y Charles Hawkins, un hombre de negocios de la isla de Darkwater. Llevan una vida solitaria con su único hijo, Simon. Con J abro el diario. Ah, este es como su diario, es el diario del tipo. Acá va como sumando cosas. Acá, poco antes de la trágica muerte de la chica, su padre recibió una extraña pintura, obra de Sarah Hawkins. Está convencido de que la envió ella. Me ha traído la obra para que pueda examinarla. Stephen Webster, el adinerado empresario industrial, ha pasado por mi oficina. Quiere reabrir el caso de Sarah Hawkins, bautizado con el nombre de su hija, quien murió en un incendio junto a su familia. Debo examinar los documentos que he reunido para informarme a fondo sobre el caso. ¿En qué momento escribió eso si está hablando con el tipo ahora? O sea, no tiene sentido. Pero bueno, hola, ¿qué tal? A ver, examinemos el cuadro.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Que usted está loco, la verdad. No debería tomarse este cuadro a la ligera. El informe policial habla de fragilidad mental. Hay algo en esta historia que no encaja. Investigar sobre el almacén 36. ¿Dónde vivía Sarah Hawkins? Hay algo en esta historia que no
Her
encaja.
husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Quédese tranquilo que vamos a resolver todo.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Pero no... ¿qué iba a decir? Iba a decir algo, se me fue. Ah, sí, no, vamos a hablar del dinero. Porque esto le va a salir caro.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
Ah, ahora sí me
All
gusta.
right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Tampoco no entiendo mucho por qué. ¿Por qué se supone que este cuadro significaría algo, no? Es como un tipo, no sé. No tiene relación. Si fuese un cuadro con un incendio, ponerle que sí, pero no sé. No hay mucho de eso.
I used to be an avid reader. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Caso resuelto. Bueno, no me interesa leer casos resueltos.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ok. El aprendizaje de la medicina, volumen 1. ¿Y eso por qué me sirve? ¿Me lo llevé? Ah, ¿me lo puedo llevar conmigo? Pero a lo mejor hay más cosas, ¿o no?
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Quería prender la radio para que no sepan que no estoy, pero bueno, no se puede. Vámonos. A investigar, gente, a ver qué onda. Tenemos un largo caso por delante. Qué épico.
Almost there.
Me gusta mucho la ambientación que tiene, el juego. Está bien hecho eso.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If
Okay.
it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Bueno, acá estamos, la isla de los misterios, la isla donde ocurrió el asesinato, ojito. Objetivos principales, habla con Fitz. Como objetivos secundarios, ir al bar, hablar con Bad. A ver, me voy a enfocar, quiero enfocarme más en los objetivos principales que en los secundarios, pero quiero ir al bar, obviamente, ¿no? Me llama la atención.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
Hay
Only a
cangrejos.
specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Preguntar por el almacén 36.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important.
¿Qué le
I can't
pasa?
answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
¡Qué forro!
Can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
El medio que la jugabilidad de este juego me hace acordar al juego Vampire, que ojalá algún día traiga por acá por el canal porque me gustó muchísimo. Pero bueno, vámonos, vamos al bar, a ver qué hay acá.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
La prohibición de quedar de alcohol, imagino, ¿no? Ah, tiene como una cosa fea este juego, que algunos sonidos se escuchan muy bajo y otros muy fuerte. Entonces como que va haciendo esto el sonido, ¿no? Pero bueno, lo que hay. Algunas voces sobre todo van muy bajitas. No, qué desubicado, maleducado. Te voy a hacer limpiar el piso con la lengua. Por boludo.
Hey, be careful.
Opa, ¿y esa chica? ¿Qué decía?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Lo siento, no he sido yo quien venía pidiendo guerra. El tipo no ha mostrado respeto.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Aquí no rige la ley seca. Busca el almacén, marcharse, pedir una bebida, indagar sobre...
You know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
¡Qué maldito! A ver, no, no me interesa lo de la ley seca, la verdad.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
¿Quién es este?
Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness. until it finds a new reader. And then he said,
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Digo sobre pesca milagrosa.
You like our song?
We're true sirens.
De hecho, me pareció
We may
horrible.
not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
El fin de la era de los balleneros. ¿Qué canción es esa?
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Stranger. A ver, usted sí me interesa.
Stranger.
Pues así que le gusta beber. Nada. ¿Qué hace usted en un sitio como este?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Ah, maldita. Gente, la gente acá no sabe sobre educación, o sea... Está cerrado. Ok, gente, bueno, vamos a marcharnos porque la verdad...
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
El padre de la mina era borracho, el del artista, ojito. Bueno, me siento identificada con él, ¿no? Porque nosotros también somos borrachos. ¿Y este tipo? No. Bueno, vamos a buscar al... ¿A quién? Al capitán, ¿no? Que estaba acá arriba, según entiendo.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
O chusmear
I
un
wonder
poquito.
what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Capitán, los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a los hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador. Cat. Carta amenazante, ojito. Cat tiene que ser la mina de abajo. Me vio chusmeando. Bueno, espera un poquito, que acá me faltan cosas.
Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
El aprendizaje de la medicina volumen 2. Pero que se los roba. What the fuck? ¿Cómo se va a robar los libros? ¿Qué hay acá? A ver.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
En esta fotografía, un hombre que se parece al capitán Fitzroy posa en el puente de un barco. Tiene una pata de palo.
What a macabre souvenir.
Bueno, vamos. Le robé un libro, espero que no le
I brought out
moleste.
the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Ok.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Solo unas pocas fechas son legibles. Aún 1890, 1907 y una última, medio borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendría interés en ocultar esta información? El gobierno. Lista de carga. Ah.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Si documentos son, sus documentos son ilegibles, preguntar por el almacén.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
¿En serio? ¿Tan cerca?
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
No tengo ni idea. Pertenecía a los Hawkins. Me subestima.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
Vamos.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Tenemos que investigar. Gente, yo no me acuerdo. A pesar de que yo ya jugué el juego, no tengo ni idea cómo se resuelve el caso y tal. O sea, creo que tiene que ver con alguna especie de culto o algo así, pero más que eso no tengo idea. O sea, la verdad. Y tal vez me esté equivocando.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Yo jamás habría hecho tal cosa. ¿Quién es Sam
I've
Brown?
never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator. He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty. There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue. Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us. What brings you to dark water?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
No me importa convencer con borracho, estoy perdiendo el tiempo. A ver qué tenemos por acá. Imagino que nada. Un tipo pescando. A ver. Estos dos imagino que no me van a dejar pasar al...
If it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you know.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it?
Cat, de nuevo.
End up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Para mí Kat tiene que ser la chica del bar, pero no sé la verdad.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Indagar sobre sus actividades. Mentir, me envía Kat. Ojito. Esto me gusta.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Ah,
If I
ese es el
can't
malo.
get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Ok, no me dejan entrar,
If I can't
ojito.
get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Acá no hay nada, ¿verdad? Que me haya perdido, no. Entra en el almacén 36, pero y no puedo, ¿qué carajo hago? A ver, acá hay cositas. ¿Sé que la puedo abrir? Nice.
There.
La habilidad de percepción te permite detectar objetos escondidos cerca de ti. ¿Y cómo uso eso?
Hello, old friend.
Botella de licor. ¿Se la puedo ofrecer a los tipos a cambio de algo? ¿Y cómo apago esto?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Pero gente, ¿cómo hago que apague el encendedor? ¿Se lo va a gastar o no? Bueno, vamos a ver si puedo sobornar a los tipos con alcohol o algo. Tal vez a los borrachos, pero no sé exactamente para qué quisiera hacer eso, ¿no? Déjame ver.
What's with you wandering around the...
We saw you talk. Go die a
No.
I bid you.
No, acá no hay nada. A ver estos.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, well, look who's back. Did you miss us?
¿Quiénes son los tipos que montan guardia?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum. They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder? They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors. If only they would kill each other.
¿Quién es
This
Cat?
cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing. Nothing at all.
Librarse de los dos guardias.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move. For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Justo lo que tengo.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers.
¿Qué le pasa?
I don't feel well. Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think.
Vamos sin que me vean, nos metemos acá y pim pam pum, acá no pasó nada. Nadie vio nada, gente. Espectacular. Bueno, gente, honestamente no sé cómo se apaga el encendedor. O sea que lo voy a tener en la mano un rato, imagino, ¿no? Pero no se gaste.
Let's see.
Decime que la abro, por favor. No. Es que debe haber puertas que
I'll have
no...
to find another way to get in.
Como no tengo subida la habilidad, no las puedo abrir.
Well, well.
¡Qué
A little
susto!
mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
No decir nada, no tenía ni idea.
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Uf, me gusta.
You asked for it.
Uf, eso tiene que haber dolido, ¿no?
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
¿Qué dices?
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
My tongue got ahead of my senses.
Ya, ¿y dónde está el almacén? Gente, eso no me acuerdo que me haya pasado en la vez anterior que lo jugué. O sea, honestamente no tengo idea.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh.
Está, pero ¿y dónde está ella? Supongo que toca hablar, ¿no?
Where do you think you're going?
¿Qué saco? Tengo que entrar en ese almacén.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ok, pero... ¿Y qué hago? A ver, voy a buscar a la mina. En algún lado tiene que estar. Acá hay más lugares.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Qué mal llevado. Bueno. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Por qué aparece ahí una cosa?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Ojito, ¿será que es acá? Ahí me sale como el símbolo ese de la pregunta que no sé qué significa, honestamente.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Tiene que haber teclas que yo no estoy descubriendo cuáles son. Pero no creo, la verdad estoy tocando todo y no hay nada.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
¿Qué tendré que buscar piezas? ¿Por qué sale ahí abajo? Me pone nerviosa. Oh. Esta palanca activa un mecanismo.
Perfect for the winch.
¿Solo eso? No, falta más cosas, imagino.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Está, ¿y cuántos son? ¿Algo más? Aquí, aquí.
Should be
Engranaje.
possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ya está, ¿no? Ah, ahí se puso. Es como... Ese símbolo significa que tengo como que investigar el lugar, algo así, creo. Es lo que entendí.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Objetivo secundario. Busca ayuda para entrar al almacén. ¿Por qué se ha roto? ¿Será porque no tengo subida a la fuerza? Puede ser. Yo lo que entiendo es que, por ejemplo, hay como varias formas de entrar al lugar ese. Y dependiendo lo que tengas subido, puedes usar una forma u otra, ¿no? Pero yo subí un poquito de todo, ¿no? Porque acá... Eso es lo que entiendo. A lo mejor me estoy equivocando. Acá dice que tengo 2 puntos para gastar. Vamos a gastar en fuerza y en elocuencia. Pero ¿y ahora qué hago? ¿Ya no puedo entrar más por acá? O sea, cada vez peor, la verdad. Yo quiero saber dónde está la mujer. ¿Estará acá adentro otra vez? No tiene pinta. ¿Dónde es que yo la vi? Ah, acá.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Ah, gracias.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Decir la verdad.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Confío en usted. Creía que ella era la más peligrosa. Seguro conoce...
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
¿Habría corrido el riesgo? En absoluto. Se me está agotando la paciencia.
Get over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you. To make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern me.
Vamos.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Saca el encendedor.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit.
Apaga el encendedor.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Ves como que cuando los personajes hablan y así caminan y hablan y tal, se escucha como muy bajita su voz. Pero después, cuando empezás en una conversación cara a cara, se sube súper alto.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Ah, como les quedó el ojo, babosos. Arre. Se mueren de la envidia esos dos ojitos. Realmente quiero saber cómo se apaga el encendedor, porque no creo que sea automático, porque no tiene sentido que esté ahora prendido. ¡Ah! Mirá, lo acabo de descubrir. Nice.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Puedes ir sola, muchas gracias.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Partida guardada. Vamos a entrar, gente. A ver qué nos encontramos en el almacén.
This place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Supuestamente desde acá donde se mandó la pintura, ¿no? Mantén para reconstruir una escena. ¿Qué?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Ugh, parece horrible, la verdad.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
No, qué turbio.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Pero no, quería seguir investigando. ¿Y ahora qué? Es ratas muertas y qué asquito.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Amenazar a la agente de policía. Podemos ayudarnos mutuamente. No soy el único interesado en Hawkins.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Bien, vamos a ir a la mansión, gente. Ojito, qué emocionante.
Guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Hola.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
¿Qué le pasa?
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Uf.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
En la loma del culo está. Hay alguien metido ahí.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion.
¿Por qué no venimos de día? Da un poquito de miedo.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester and his hut.
Ok, pensé que la mansión se había incendiado. Esto no lo puedo usar. No es la primera de mencionar a no sé qué. Algún peligro del que debe estar al tanto. No perdamos el tiempo. Conoce muy bien el lugar.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little tough. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Vamos. Bueno, gente, yo voy a dejar este video por acá. Así la próxima ya continuamos desde el capítulo 3, que es este, el de la mansión. Y vemos qué nos depara el destino. Antes de irme, les recuerdo que si no están suscritos pueden hacerlo para no perderse ningún video. También dejen su like y su comentario si es que les gustó esta serie. Y claro, vamos a continuarlo hasta terminarlo. Sin más, me despido y nos estaremos viendo en un próximo video. Adiós.